I am excited about this. Dawes just announced their 6th studio album, due out in June. It'll be titled Passwords. And they've done a couple of interesting things on this one. They've reunited with an old producer. They've given us a track listing, which I appreciate. The last couple of album teases we've gotten haven't had a track listing to it, except for the Arctic Monkeys one. That was good. And they got a lot of fun stuff happening. So let's dig right into it here. 2016's follow-up to We're All Gonna Die. Passwords is due out June 22nd on the band's own Hub Records. Passwords being described by the band for and about the modern age. Taylor Goldsmith released a statement saying, quote, "We're living in such a unique moment in history. Many of these songs are an attempt to come to terms with the modern world while always trying to consider both sides of the story." Doesn't that sound like exactly something that you want to hear? We are kind of in an interesting time, no? Technologically, socially, politically. I feel like this is just a really, really, it's almost thrilling because I don't know if anybody really knows what's going to happen in the future. Like, I really feel like the way we're living life today is going to drastically change 10 years from now. And maybe the most drastic change we've had in quite some time. And I think most 90% of this, before you start sending me political stuff, is because of the internet. I just think that the internet heading into the next 10 years is, it's already shaped us. And I think, a lot of people talk about the internet 2.0 and commerce and, I think it's really going to really drastically change the way things are done. So for Dawes to be on an album like this at this time, I think it's super cool. Going on to this press release a little bit more, Taylor says, quote, "At the same time, I'm also writing about the shifts in my own life, including getting married. Together, the songs process some dark moments, paranoia, anxiety, the wreckage of what you might have done in the past, and arrive at some sort of hopeful resolution. I'm hoping it's our first step into adulthood as a band." It's true, though, but don't you feel like bands go through cycles? Like they start at one point, they do some things, they get experimental, and then they kind of settle into where they want to be. That usually seems to be the cycle of a band, and I think that's what's happening here with Dawes. I think, again, like I said, it's an interesting time for all of us here, but then you go ahead and look at what's going on with Taylor. He just got married. He's going through changes. It's funny, I just had some kids, so I can totally relate to this. Maybe you're going through some changes in your life, or, things are always changing, really. But I think it's kind of exciting hearing what the themes are on this record and where they're going with it. It's kind of cool. The songs were recorded. Let me see here. Full band performances as well as Taylor vocal takes were tracked live during recording in an effort to emulate the energy of their live performances. They also tease a, quote, spacier experimental approach on a few songs due to the integration of keyboardist Lee Pardini, who joined the band in 2015. We have a trailer to play for you, which is sort of an amalgamation of some of their past efforts, and that's tied in together with a little snippet of this new sound on this new record. Take a listen to this. So excited. Cannot wait for this. Let me give you a little bit of the end there. And by the way, can I just say that I love that we're into this world of, like, people are releasing album trailers now. We had the Arctic Monkeys trailer. I was super excited about it. I'm excited about this trailer. Just to describe the visuals for you, it's like an oldie time radio. It's like a computer. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's got a UHF monitor on one side, kind of bouncing around, a VF monitor, and it's got a keyboard on it. And in the middle, the Dawes keeps changing. The letters of Dawes keep changing to go along with their album covers as they play you sort of the progression. But just listen to it. I mean, the sound of the new album, it sounds like a little bit of a different version of Dawes. Some of the synths in there, where they talked about, Lee Pardini joining the group. I think we're in for something amazing. June 22nd, we'll get Passwords. By the way, that monitor thing with the keyboard on it is also going to be the album cover. And Dawes going out on the road this year with ELO. How about that? Jeff Lynne's ELO, and Dawes is going to be along for the ride August 21st and 22nd over at Madison Square Garden. You can pre-order the album on the band's website directly from them, dawestheband.com. That's dawestheband.com. I'm excited about new Dawes. I cannot wait. We don't have a single yet, but as soon as we do, we'll be sure to showcase it for you here. We're one of the only stations that plays Dawes, and we've been with Dawes since the beginning. We were in on Dawes super, super early. I love those guys. Love them big time. All right.